All right, you're gonna need to have your pre-lab finished and filled out. And if you haven't done that yet, go do that first and then come back and we'll start with direction. All right, direction number 1 says to mass out about 2 grams of lead to nitrate. So I've put the weighing paper there and it says 0 there, that's good. And then I'm going to put about 2 grams of that lead to nitrate on there. All right, 2 grams, it doesn't really matter. Well, we're gonna go with, what does that say on there? 3.45. So 3.45 grams of lead to nitrate, record that in the data. Next, I'm going to add this to the beaker and I'm going to add 50 milliliters of distilled water in there. Distilled water just doesn't have anything else in there, none of the normal stuff that our water has, like chlorine and fluorine and all the stuff that keeps it nice and clean. So I'm going to add in 50 milliliters of water. It doesn't matter how exact I'm making it. It's just so that we can mix it easier when we mix it with the other chemical. All right, the next thing I'm going to add is my potassium iodide. Again, we don't need to get exactly 2 grams, just around the same amount. So I'm just going to put some of this on here. Maybe we get around the same amount. That seems right. That seems good. Remember, it doesn't need to be exact. So we have now 3.19 grams of potassium iodide. Record that in your data. Do the same thing here that I did before. I'm going to add that in. I'm going to add about 50 milliliters of distilled water to this. Again, the water isn't doing anything. All it's doing is allowing us to mix these 2 chemicals more effectively. If they are solids, it's hard to mix, so we just dissolve them in water. All right, we're at instruction 5. We are going to pour the lead to nitrate into the potassium iodide beaker. Here we go. Ooh, pretty. I now have a yellow solid in there. That is not a liquid. It's actually little tiny solid particles. It's kind of easy to see on there. That's the stuff that we are going to filter out now. You should know which product that is the yellow stuff. That's important. Step 6 is to get the mass of our filter paper. Our mass of our filter paper is 4.56 grams. Record that in your data table. I have our filter all set up. We're going to pour the solution that we've made here into the filter paper. It's going to collect the yellow particles and the other product is going to drain out. I'm just going to slowly add that in. And the goal here is to get 100% yield. So the goal is to get all of that yellow stuff into the filter paper. It's gonna take a while. I'm not gonna make you sit here and watch it. All right, well, I tried. I got most of it out, but look, I got some on the desk and some on the table, so I already know I lost some of it, but what's good is that's filtering out nice and clear. All of the yellow stuff is staying in the filter paper up here where we want it to collect. All right, our filter is all drained. Our yellow solid is in there. We're now going to take it out and we are going to let it dry overnight. And we are going to come back for part 2.